Hey everyone, it's Jim Filippi coming to you from the Filippi Law Firm. Today I'm going to discuss what happens when your beneficiaries start fighting over your assets. Now, you probably had some foresight in how you want to have your estate be dispersed when something happens to you, and you've designated those instructions in either a will or a living trust, and so now it's time for those distributions to occur, but the beneficiaries, sometimes your kids or siblings or whoever those people are, don't necessarily like what it was that you felt that they should have, and so now they want to fight, or they don't like each other and they want to fight just because they don't like each other. It happens all the time. In fact, I can't count the number of people that have sat across this desk and tell me, "Oh, there's no way my kids would fight over my stuff." Well, let me break it to you. More often than not, they will. And now that's anecdotal in nature. I don't have actual stats, but if I did, I bet you that it's more often than not that your kids are going to fight over your stuff, just because that's just what human nature tells them to do. And so when that happens, it can be something simple as an agreement that's made between the parties, or it could end up in court and be litigated. It's no different than any other kind of legal dispute. Hopefully it gets resolved prior to going to court, but if it does, it can end up that a judge is making the decision ultimately in what happens with your stuff. So you can do only so much. If your kids are going to fight over your stuff, they're going to fight over your stuff. That's something for them to have to deal with. For you, as long as you've done what you can to avoid all of that, and the best way to do that is by having a comprehensive estate plan in place, and that it evolves as your life evolves, and that you make sure that you maintain it as those life evolutions occur. That's the only thing you can do. Kids are going to fight. Just like they probably did over the G.I. Joe when they were kids. They're going to fight over your trust account when they're adults. That's just the human nature of how this stuff works. And I don't mean to be dismissive about it. It's an important issue, but there's no foolproof plan to prevent them from fighting over your assets. And so, like I said, make sure your estate plan's in place. There's a lot of things your attorney can do to help dissuade them from fighting, but ultimately there's nothing that's going to prevent them from doing so. I hope that helped, and I look forward to seeing you at our next video. Take care.